name's Cameron.
Steven.
I'm with Nike's wrestling shoe department. So you're the proud owner of Dick's Sporting Goods. And we're trying to make sure that our product ends up in your store to help you guys out with the wrestling season. So do you have any any questions?
Yeah, what would the price range be about?
So for our wrestling shoes, their price range is between like $50 and $120.
Okay.
120 is obviously the more higher end of the product. 50 is going to be lower end. Youth wrestling shoes are usually about $50.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the wrestling shoe is going to cost about $70, depending on the make and the year and all that. But about 70 is what price you're going to be looking at.
And then what would the designs?
So the designs, they don't really differ that much from a regular Nike shoe.
Okay.
It's got the one base color, the lines going across it that are the alternate color. Pretty much every single color combo you can think of, between red and blue, black and white, every single combo, it'll come in a wrestling shoe.
All right, and like the models,
So we carry 5 different models of wrestling shoe. Which I have one here. This is the Takedown wrestling shoe.
Okay.
We also have the Freak, the Inflict, the Speed Sweep, and the Hyper Sweep.
Okay.
There's a few differences more with the sole and how wide the shoe is, really what it is. But overall, especially between the Takedown, the Freak, the Inflict, and the Hyper Sweep, it's more or less the same shoe.
Okay. What would you recommend?
I personally would recommend the Takedown. It's got a little bit less traction on the middle of the sole, so you can get a little bit quicker on your feet with it, and it's a little bit lighter too.
Okay. Could other sports use this shoe?
Nothing outdoor with a wrestling shoe, because if you look at this, there's the mesh here, so if you go outdoors and it rains or you're running through snow or whatever, your feet are going to get soaked, and also the stitching is going to start to go away real easily. But basically any indoor sport, especially combat sports, boxing, MMA, fighting, those wrestling shoes are perfectly fine for it. Also, anyone that CrossFit trains, those shoes are perfect for it. And it's really good for powerlifters too, outside of squats. The squats, you want a little bit of padding on your heel so you can get up a little bit, but for deadlifts and pretty much any other leg lift, a wrestling shoe is perfect for it.
Okay. Any additional features?
Well, like I mentioned when you said if they can be used for other sports, the mesh actually helps out a lot, because what it does is allows air to get into your feet, so you're not basically hanging on to a bunch of moisture down there, and that way it doesn't slow you down. And then on top of that, more or less a benefit for you as far as doing laundry and stuff. And then another additional benefit that really the wrestlers probably don't care about too much, but coaches love, is that all our wrestling shoes are mark free. So if someone, skids their foot along a wrestling mat, it's not going to leave a trail or anything, which wrestling coaches love that part of it. And then the final benefit, which you'll see this in all wrestling shoes, but is this strap here. After you tie your shoe, you can put your laces underneath the strap, and then your shoe won't come untied at that point. And also, that's a benefit as far as your opponent is concerned, because if your shoelace does come untied and maybe they swing their foot or something, and they could take a shoelace to the face and might poke their eye or something, could cut it even because of the plastic part to it. So
would that strap also help for support for your ankle?
Yeah, the strap actually does, because it more or less adds another point to lock down on your ankle a little bit.
Okay.
If you roll your ankle, you're still going to roll your ankle, but it makes it a lot harder to roll your ankle.
All right, well, we'll look into it and we'll get back to you.
All right, sounds good.